Watch live, up close, and personal the best games in the greater Wabash Valley on Indiana Sports Network.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network. You are watching championship football on Indiana Sports Network.
And good afternoon and welcome to West Terre Haute, Indiana and St. Mary of the Woods for round number 3 of the Midwest Sprint Football League Championships. And when I say that, year 1 of the championship, it was St. Mary of the Woods upsetting Calumet College at Calumet College. Last year, it was Calumet College upsetting St. Mary of the Woods and winning the championship. And this year, deja vu all over again. Here we go. It is Calumet College taking on St. Mary of the Woods for the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship. Both these teams met each other 2 weeks ago. We had the game here for you on Indiana Sports Network, and we're so happy to bring you this championship game. Troy Fears is my partner. I'm Herb King. We'll bring you all the exciting action of this championship game this afternoon, where both of these teams are really, I'm going to say, jacked up for this one. Calumet College has lost one ball game this year, and it was to St. Mary of the Woods.
Yeah, this is kind of the ultimate rubber match here today. Isn't it? We've got
sure is.
3 years deep into this thing, and these two just keep running into each other. They're kind of the ultimate thorn in each other's sides. Over these 3 years, St. Mary of the Woods has a 20-3 record. 2 of those 3 losses are to Calumet. Calumet 17-6 over those 3 years, and 4 of those 6 losses are to St. Mary of the Woods.
And both these teams have some extraordinary athletes, really good players. They're coached as far as structurally on what they're going to do. They both know what they want to do. And 2 weeks ago, St. Mary of the Woods really dominated the football game up front.
Yeah, they really did. You look back at, it's hard not to go back to those 2 championship games and kind of see what won them. The first year, St. Mary of the Woods forced 5 turnovers, and I think they came out with a 23-7 victory. They really dominated time of possession in that game. It was something like 43-17. And then last year, again, turnovers played a big role in it as Calumet came in here and honestly just wiped the floor with them. They forced 3 interceptions, a 31-0, a shutout victory in the championship game. So you really don't know what today's going to hold, but the battle up front is going to be a big part of this thing today.
Well, for St. Mary of the Woods, when you look at last year, Jeremiah Toski had his worst ball game. Sometimes it just happens to you, but he just couldn't have picked a worse time to do it than what he did last year. But to his credit, he has rebounded, and I think he's a much better quarterback this year. Has not turned the ball over very much at all, and has really been more of that guy who maneuvers the football field with his team just right down. It doesn't turn the ball over like he did. Doesn't take those risky challenges to what's going on. He allows the team to play, and that's why St. Mary of the Woods has been just a dominant force this year in the Midwest Sprint Football League.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great game manager, but sometimes it's got a bad little connotation with it. But
and see, I don't think that at all. As a football coach, I'm looking for a guy, if he knows who to get the ball to, and he's been able to get it to, his number 1 receiver is Marquez Reese.
Yep.
Reese is the outstanding freshman from Ben Davis, and he's just a little bit of nothing, but man, can he fly. 5'7" tall, and just what a sprint football team needs, a game-changing player, and he's been able to do it the last few weeks.
Yeah, Toski has a lot of weapons on this team, but as you mentioned, 15 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions this year. You can be a game manager and still be able to get those explosive plays.
And the Woods are ready to take the field. As they do that, you can see they're going to be led out by part of the equestrian team here at St. Mary of the Woods. Again, that program that St. Mary of the Woods is known for is their equestrian program and their equine studies program. And this is how they're going to take the field.
Such a cool tradition. They've got going here with the horses leading them out.
I was able to show that to one of my students who wants to come here to St. Mary of the Woods and study equine studies. And here they come. Blaine Powell's the head coach. Trey Powell, Michael Hayden, Thomas Henderson, Griffin Olson, Joe Lorig, Regin Hendricks, Curtis Brown, John Wiley, Trent Olson, and Jake Combs are the assistants. And again, St. Mary of the Woods undefeated here in 2024, and they want to keep it that way and win a championship, which would be their second in the Midwest Sprint Football League.
Got a pretty decent fall afternoon here. It was just spit and rain a little bit, but it's overcast, gray. They've got the lights on actually here at the stadium, but still sitting around 60 degrees, nice and comfortable, and perfect day for football.
And Calumet College is making their way towards the field. As you can see, St. Mary of the Woods kneeling, and here come the Calumet College of St. Joseph. And the Crimson Wave come out, and here they are.
Holding up the championship belt over there, Coach.
Oh, they're excited. And again, these two teams met 2 weeks ago, and this is the rematch, the rubber match, and what's going on, and we'll have the exciting action for you. We're going to pause for a break again. You're watching Indiana Sports Network and the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship.
While serving in Afghanistan, I was hit by sniper fire. My victory is sharing my story of resilience to help the next generation.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You can get the latest high school and college sports information, plus great original sports stories at xlhsports.com.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
We're here with Coach Blaine Powell. 3 years in the league. You had a very successful high school career. You gave that up to jump into the college ranks. And 3 years in a row, you've been in not only a championship game of the regular season, but the playoff.
Yeah.
It's old hat.
Yeah. It's, something that's expected around here. It seems to be our, part of our standards and expectations that we give the kids. We belong in this thing every year, and we've proved it, so
it's just another game.
It's not just another game for us. I mean, we know we've got to raise our level because they're going to raise theirs, and but we'll be ready.
Okay, Thursday was your birthday, so you're coming into today's game wiser and older.
Mm-hmm.
And so anything new, expectations that you expect from them from your experience of playing them for 3 years in a row, or you got some new bells and whistles on your team?
I mean, at this point of the season, we just played them 2 weeks ago. And then, both of us had to get ready for a playoff game with totally different schemes going against, and then, then we have 1 week of prep for them. And so there's not a whole lot of time to revamp a whole lot. We are who we are. They are who they are.
We're going to come with what we got.
Yeah.
You stop us if you can.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the attitude you have to have, And, we know it'll be tough, but, we'll be ready.
They've always been good games.
Yeah, they have. That's one thing that, we were talking about, our coaching staff and with some of the players is, we played them. This is our 7th time playing them in 3 years. And, that you kind of had that, kind of had a hate, the first 2 or 3 games. And now you can start to see some mutual respect, between the two teams. And it's just a really good rivalry now. And I think both sides should be proud of that.
Well, that's something that benefits the whole Sprint Football League, Midwest Sprint Football League, is natural rivalries that develop, and it's nice to see that come around early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is, and they're definitely our top rival. And then, we got about 6 others or 5 others that that we have a little bit of a rivalry against too. So but hey, we're ready to play.
The league's growing.
Yeah, it is. It's getting better. Just the quality of play. You can see the level raise every year, and you could really see it this year. I think it's only going to continue to get better.
How's your team? Everybody in good health? Any injuries that we can be concerned about?
Not really. I mean, we're just like everybody else this time of year. We're always got those nagging little things, but nothing major, and we'll be about as healthy as we've been all year.
Yeah, so you got bangs and bruises and hurts, but no injuries.
Right. Typical football season. Yeah.
All right. So wish you the best of everything. Thank you for the season that you've given us.
Thank you.
And look forward to the celebration after the game.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Anything we can do to help you on anything, just let me know.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back. It's the coin toss. We'll see what it happens. Is an actual coin toss. St. Mary of the Woods won the toss. They've deferred. That means Calumet College will end up with a football to start this ball game. We want to thank our sponsors for today's game, the Disabled American Veterans, XLH Sports, Fearless Designs, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Joink, who is a new sponsor for us right now, and we want to welcome them to our team, Laborers International Union of North America, Lynn's Pharmacy, Quality Roofing, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 6 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. And again, ready to go on this one. Also, we want to thank Tony Harper, our director, who got us some cool hat gear for today's game. And when I say that really nice job, and it comes from A+ Printing, who did the printing on our hats this afternoon. Hey, these teams are ready to go. It's the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship ball game, and we'll get all ready to go here. St. Mary of the Woods will end up kicking it off to start the ball game. And when I talk about this one, Troy, the Pomeroys really played a great job defensively and really owned the line of scrimmage 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're going to be looking for more of the same today, obviously. They came out on top in that one, almost a 20-point victory, and really controlled things from the start. So we'll see if history repeats itself, and this nice little piece of hardware will stay right here in Terre Haute.
Well, we're taking a look at that trophy of the Midwest Sprint Football League as we see it up right in front of us. It's up here in the press box. The guys haven't seen it yet, but one of these teams will walk away with that trophy and the honor of being the 3rd champion of the Midwest Sprint Football League. As we get ready to go here, again, St. Mary the Woods has used 2 kickers, and they're going to use one of them as well right now, and that's Tyler Young. He pounds this ball, gets it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be returned quickly and up into the 30-yard line, and that's where Calumet College will start with the football. Boy, I'll tell you, the last ball game, St. Mary the Woods tackled the returner. The ball popped loose, and they scored on the first
10 seconds in.
Unbelievable. This one not quite so explosive of a play for St. Mary the Woods. But again, the Wave has that ball at the 32, and they'll start out here 1st and 10.
Calumet led by quarterback Nino Barbosa, number 10. 8 touchdowns, 8 picks on the season, so it's been up and down for him.
Very good athletic quarterback. They're going to boot with it. He's got a man open in a flat, and he dropped the football. Not being able to hold on to it was Jamal Warnell, who is really their leading rusher and really did a nice job 2 weeks ago in this ball game. So incomplete pass, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one was a little sloppy from the get-go. He kind of turned into the halfback back there and couldn't get the pass completed, so good start here for the Pomeroys. Again,
defensively is where the Pomeroys really stymied Calumet College the last time they played. 2 running backs in the backfield alongside Barbosa. A tight end and a pro set. They're going to hand it, countered up the middle. Nope, they got the option off the edge, and right there on the edge, that's a good pursuit by St. Mary the Woods as they tried the option, and that's one of the things. They only ran that play one time 2 weeks ago, and they had that opportunity, and they actually fumbled that pitch. This one they get the pitch, but St. Mary the Woods is waiting there for them.
Yeah, that's where that speedy, swarming defense comes in handy because they had the quarterback dead to rights. His only option to pitch it, but then you've got 2 more guys waiting on him.
Austin Petrillo in on that stop. And it's 3rd down. 2-by-2 set. 2 receivers to the top and the bottom. He's going to step back to throw. Barbosa under a little bit of pressure. There he goes. He's off to the side and off to the races. Can he get the first? No, a huge hit over on the side as he took him down, and it'll bring up 4th down. That hit made by number 4. That's Kerry Lacey, who came up from his safety spot and made the tackle.
Lacey from Dallas, Texas, got a rip in on Barbosa. Brings up, what are we at here, 4th down and about 5.
And I'll tell you what, now they put Reese back to return punts. They didn't do that earlier. It's been Petrillo. Now it's Reese back there. If they overkick the coverage, Reese is the guy that can take it to the house. Punt snap. They got it down this time. Decent punt. Here comes Reese. He made the one cut, and there he goes up the side. And can he turn the corner? He does. Just a short return, but he picks up yardage, and it's over the 40-yard line when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
Proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years, and now we're investing in the future and bring lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joint.com to get started.
3 receivers to the top of your screen. And that trips formation. They're going to hand the ball up the middle, and there goes a 1st down for the Pomeroys. Good run up the middle by Darren Hazard, the sophomore from Rosedale and Riverton Park High School.
1 rush, 1 first down as Hazard finds a huge hole on the right side.
Well, they took advantage of the Sam linebacker walking to the strong side. And now a little bit defensive, a little bit different defensive set. They're going to hand it again up the middle. He goes. He's got a chance on the side again, still going and close to that 1st down yardage. He'll be a little bit short. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Hazard averages about 77 yards a game. He's got 9 rushing touchdowns this season and already almost 20 yards on his first 2 carries here.
Again, getting that play call, still in that trips formation. Running back change for him is Keandre Jones into the backfield. Jones had a big ball game last week for the Pomeroys. Jeremiah Toski, the quarterback, play action. Looks, got a man down the middle. If he wants him, he's going to run to the side, pick up the first down. At least it looks close, and they're going to give him that one. No, they're going to say short. Sorry.
Third and probably just
about,
a matter of inches here.
3rd and 1 now. You know, as a coach, you struggle on that one, and that's one thing in NAIA ball. They don't have the second actual marker. If you're looking at NCAA football, they're going to have a marker on both sides. Hand the ball inside. Jones will have that first down as he buries his way up to the 36 for a first down.
This is reminiscent of how the Pomeroys went about it 2 years ago when they won the title. Just keep it on the ground, run that clock down, shorten this game, and they are laying the wood to the Crimson Wave to start things.
Well, 2 quick first downs, and they've done it all on the ground, and it's been the offensive line that's been the dominant force so far. 2 receivers to both sides now. Johnson and Reese are in the slots. Van Elson with the motion on the inside. Now he's the H-back tight end. They're going to hand the ball. Buck over the right side. He'll pick up about 2 yards. They pulled the guard and just was able to get just a couple on that one. It was a good stop in there. Last guy up is number 1 for the Crimson Wave, and that's Quandarius Davis, the safety wide receiver from Benton Harbor.
Couple of the guys getting a good push here to start things off. Number 59, Brady Creasy. He's from Oceanside, California. And Dylan McGrath in there, number 77.
Setting back to pass. He's got a man down the middle, down the slot. Dropped the ball. Had him right there, and that was Reese. He just couldn't haul it in as it went off his knee. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Defended by Damon Johnson. Not sure if he got a hand in on that or if Reese maybe just kind of lost track of it when it came in.
Great pass right there. I'm just telling you, you can't ask for a better throw than Toski had on that one. And Jeremiah Toski from El Paso, Texas, has played a great season. Let's see if he can finish it off here with a championship this afternoon. Toski in the backfield, along with Hazard. Got it. He got hit. That's a really good pressure that time, but that pressure caused by number 17. That's Robinson Hale, the defensive end from Crestwood, Illinois. And that'll bring up 4th down. It's 9 yards. They're across the 40, so don't be surprised if St. Mary the Woods gives a shot on this one, because if you go to punt it, you're not going to get much for your return.
Yeah, Hale came, free as a bird off that left side there, and Toski never saw him coming. Lucky got rid of it when he did, as 4th and long here. Let's see how this works out.
Well, they're going to dial one up. They've been blitzing, so don't be surprised if they run some kind of a screen. Has a man down the slot again. Missed it again. That one defended in a solid defense that time by number 8, Marcus Hardy, who knocked that one down. And that will give the ball back to the Crimson Wave on downs, and we'll take a short break. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Crimson Wave with the football. They'll hand it off. Tackle, and he's got some room. He'll pick up about 5 and get knocked by both safeties. They'll pull him up there. They'll give him 6 or maybe 7 on this. They're going to give him almost 7 yards on the play as they blew that one dead. Ball at the 42. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's the first time we've seen Zaire Davis today. Averages only about 22 yards per game. He's got 1 touchdown this year on the ground, but big burst up the middle there. Good gain on 1st down.
Good athletic move. And the Crimson Wave with 2nd and 3. cross buck, give it up the middle. They've got him hauled down, and he's going to lose 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Sycamore defensive line, boy, they're standing strong here to start this one, Coach.
Well, Peyton Metzger, the defensive lineman from Oak Hills, California, the freshman, made that play and did so, and the Pomeroys find themselves right now, again, able to potentially stop the Crimson Wave. It's 3rd and 5. In the backfield, Barbosa. Quick muddle huddle. They changed the play. Changed the formation as well. Here we go. 2 backs in the backfield. Barbosa trying to draw him. They run it off the edge. He's got a good defensive play, and again, look at the play on the outside. Number 50 for the Pomeroys with, again, a great play down that line is Peyton Metzger, who hauls him down. That's a gain of just 1. It'll bring up 4th and 4, and they're behind the 50, so out comes the punting team.
Yeah, 3 runs by Davis and not going much anywhere on that one, so Pomeroy's defense, you said it before the game started, they got to get that push, and they are so far.
Well, it's a defensive line. Those guys are really going hard. They'll set back to pass, or back to punt, excuse me. Ball's almost blocked, but no, and it'll roll. Down inside the 20, and that's where the Pomeroys will have it when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Pomeroys with the football, ball at the 18-yard line. Again, first quarter, no score. Here we are in West Vigo. It's the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship. 3 receivers top of the screen. Buck off the right side, and a nice defensive play off that defensive end for Calumet College. Number 17 is Robinson Hale. Mentioned his name before, and a very athletic guy. He made a great play off the back edge.
Seeing the DBs playing really tight on the receivers so far, but so far not a completion from Toski. He's had a couple right on target, but the receivers haven't been able to haul them in.
Well, they play that coverage right now. They're playing man-free over the top. Inside run and a hard run in there. This one picking up just a few yards. Keandre Jones on the carry. 3rd down and 3 for the Pomeroys, and the ball rests at the 25. So 3 yards needed here for the Pomeroys to pick up that first down. Toski tries to draw him off. They've got a gap defensive front up for the Crimson Wave. Showing blitz. They're going to put Jones on the other side to make sure that Toski doesn't get hit. They call timeout, and with that, we'll take the timeout as well. No score here in the first quarter with 6:36 left to go. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
Clock was winding down, and Jeremiah Toski thought better than taking that 5-yard loss. It's 3rd and 3, so he called timeout. Here's the play. They're going to run it up in the middle, and with that nice move, good picks up the first down. Keandre Jones with a nice cut off of that power play off the left side. He made a nice cut back, and the Pomeroys gain another set of downs.
Boy, it pays to keep those legs churning. The yards after contact on that one earn the Pomeroys a new set of downs, and they'll keep hopefully moving down the field here. Crimson Wave having trouble stopping this running attack.
Patrick Perea in at running back. Shifting the H back over. Here comes their counter they've been running, and good defensive stop that time by Calumet College. In on that one, we're going to see his number 52 on that one. That's Trevor Busey, the junior linebacker from Knox. And Knox had a good ball game in high school football last night as well, as they won a sectional championship. Clock winding down with about 5:30 left to go here in the first period. Perea, the running back. 2nd down and 9. Sets back to pass. Quick off the edge. Here comes Perea. Makes one miss, and he'll pick up close to the first down yardage. They're going to say short by a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Toski's first completion of the day. Nice find there on the little outlet pass as he had rushers coming at him from every direction.
You know, that's all he really needs to do is just continue to move the football. Their running game is good enough they can stay in the ball game with it and potentially win, but they've got to get a good drive down the field here. Quick movement off to the line of scrimmage. They're set, running it inside, and if he'd have pulled that, he had a good shot because there wasn't anybody left.
I'm not so sure Perea didn't lose his footing on that one. He went down awfully quick into the line, and now 4th down.
4th and 1. Now you got to see if they're going to go at all. And here comes the punting unit.
I think that's a smart move at this point.
No score in a ball game. You got a chance to pin your opponent deep inside your own territory, and they'll get it set. They're hustling to get this one going. Spread punt.
Sorry, Coach.
No, they're all right. Spread punt. We'll see if they get any rushers, and a timeout's been called by Calumet College as they didn't like the formation. It's a different formation than what St. Mary's of the Woods has used. Timeouts called by Calumet College. Will take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
Punt, and they do it out of an odd formation, and they'll get the ball rolling inside down to the 16-yard line, and that's where Calumet College will take over, and we'll take a short break. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like Latoya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Fearless Designs is still your champ. You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Now Calumet College finds themselves inside the red zone. Their ball down at the 17-yard line, and an unbalanced formation. And I don't think St. Mary of the Woods saw it, and they didn't, and it went right off tackle, and they were outmanned, and that's a really nice offensive play and a good design by Calumet College. And St. Mary of the Woods has to shift one man over or they're outmanned, and they didn't shift.
Yeah, that was Davis again with all kinds of blockers out in front. Now 2nd and 1. There you see the stats for Zaire Davis this year. Had a pretty good year. 4 rushing touchdowns. As we mentioned, he's he is their leading rusher and kind of their go-to guy if they're playing a ground game.
So an overloaded formation, they had no split end, and they do it again. Here it is, notice. On that side, they've got extra people. Here it comes. 4 guys to that side. They run off the edge and miss tackle, first down, And that's a nice play again, almost an 8-yard rush. And Calumet College has a first down.
A little bit bigger back there, number 6, Jamal Warnell. He's a sophomore out of Orange, Texas. And as I mentioned, a little bigger than Davis, and boy, he laid the pop to him there. He's got 7 rushing touchdowns this season.
And Warnell was their leading rusher 2 weeks ago, and I think he's the leading rusher on the season for them. He is a stout young man. And here's the other. They're doing it again. It is overloaded formation, 4 linemen plus a flanker on that right side, and they're going to hand the ball left this time and picking up about 4 or 5 yards. And with that, there's a flag comes in from the backside. Normally that's a face mask from that spot, but we'll see what it is. We're looking at it. Personal foul, face mask, that's what it was.
Seen that too many times, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. When they throw them in, I can about tell you what it is. My wife gets really upset when we're watching pro football. I'm like, that's a hold. That's a hold.
You
and
ruin
all
all the suspense.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I can tell you what's going on. That's bad. That's not good. And it is a first down for the Red Wave. Here they come. Doing it again. Overloaded formation. Here it comes, and they pull it. It's the G right over the side. He'll pick up 4. And now Calumet College has some momentum. And when I say that, after that first drive, or that first set of downs, and then picking up the 15 off the extra, and when you're watching them go now, you're seeing an offensive line pounding on that front for St. Mary the Woods. That didn't happen 2 weeks ago.
And this very much could be a game of who makes the fewest mistakes. And really the first mistake we've seen today was the big penalty there that helped the Crimson Wave move downfield, and they're taking advantage.
1:40 left to go here in the first period, and that overloaded front is causing all kinds of grief. There comes the buck off the edge, and he's got space, and he's broken one up the sideline. There's another first down, and the Crimson Wave with another one. Nice job. They pulled both guards. They got him out in front on the lead and let him deal with it. And another solid run that time for number 12, Zaire Davis.
Yeah, two-headed monster back there right now with Davis and Mornell. But I'll tell you what, that offensive line getting a good push. And as you mentioned, that overloaded front they've got is causing some problems for the Pomeroys.
Well, they don't know how they're playing it. And right now it should be played as a double tight, because that's actually what it is. You've got a tight end on the left with number 17 playing tight end. You got a tight end on the right, but you've got a guard and 2 tackles on the right. And there it comes, right off tackle. This time they haul him in for about a 2-yard gain. That's a good play by the front for St. Mary the Woods. 36 on the tackle for the Woods is Caden Rafeo, the defensive lineman from Gulfport, Mississippi.
Not used to quarters going this quick here, Coach. We got a speedy first period here.
Well, there's not much throwing going on. These two teams are going to pound it at each other, and so far they have.
This may be the last play if they keep it on the ground.
And we're under 25 seconds as they throw something up. Overload now the other direction. Play action, no, and they got the quarterback in the backfield for a big loss. That's a 4-yard loss. It'll bring up 3rd and 12, and that should be and now we got some extracurriculars, and with that one, we'll have to sort this one out.
Boy, that was
so a lot of extracurriculars going on, and we almost went a quarter without something on this one. 2.5 seconds left to go as they're going to talk to. We're gonna see what this one is. Barbosa gets nailed for about a 4-yard loss. I don't know what he's looking for back here. The officials are going to talk this one over.
Might be looking for a few teeth after that one. I don't know.
And here we go. Dead ball. It's after the play, personal foul. And it's against St. Mary of the Woods. That's going to give Calumet College an automatic first down. So they're going to end up with a football inside the red zone off the penalty. So they stopped them on second down, had them losing 4 yards, and then had extracurriculars on the quarterback. Barbosa ends up on the ground, and things are not good. And you're not going to be able to go with this, so they'll start the clock here and see it run. But here it comes. First down, Calumet College inside the red zone. Their first trip there in the ball game. Really first trip for anyone, and that's the end of the first quarter. So with that being the end of the first quarter, no score. We'll be back in just a moment. Calumet College in scoring position.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back. A 15-yard penalty by the Pomeroys has set up Calumet College inside the red zone. They have the ball. They're going to mark it at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for Calumet College.
Yeah, really the story of the first quarter here. Both teams trying to get it going on the ground, and Calumet finally hits on some successes, but these penalties are just killing St. Mary of the Woods.
So the Crimson Wave will have the ball 1st and 10, and they've been using an overload offense. And when I say that, you've got a tight end, a guard, and then a center, another guard, 2 tackles, and another tight end. And so it's really just a double tight end formation with 1 flanker. Now they line up in a traditional set, and no, it's not. It is still overloaded, but it's a single back. So overload formation to the right, 2 flankers, and a single back. Warnell up the middle. He'll try to run. He'll pick up 2 or 3 yards. They're going to say he's down.
I don't think he was down.
They're going to say he's down. Yes. Yes, he said he was down. So the umpire called him down. The umpire says he was down, and that's what you go with.
Well, we've got some controversy here.
Oh, no, they say it is a touchdown. So the Crimson Wave get on the board first. 2 questionable calls. Both sides are not going to like this, or excuse me, the St. Mary of the Woods is not going to like this one. As number 1, they end up with a touchdown out of it. The other one was the 15-yard penalty, and everybody was arguing that nothing happened. But you're not going to take those points off the board, and the Crimson Wave score first here in the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship game. Getting ready for the extra point. Big one here, and the kick is up, and it is good. Just barely clears that one. It's 7-0 when we return for more action here from the Midwest Sprint Football League.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Vinatieri will tee it up to kick it off, the freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. And it was a touchdown by the Crimson Wave as the knee was not down as we reviewed that one. And the Pomeroys find themselves trailing 7-0.
19-yard touchdown run by Warnell.
Pooch kick. They're not going to try to get this one up, but it's caught and an opportunity. Ooh, a big hit. It looked worse than it was as he was sliding down on that one, and a decent return that time for St. Mary the Woods. They get it up to the 37-yard line by Xander Hunt. They've used Xander Hunt quite a bit this last week as their odd man out offensively.
Yeah, and special teams, that's been a bright point for St. Mary the Woods. They've made some hay off of kick returns, especially this year.
Single back in the backfield for the Woods, and it's Darren Hazard. They're signaling the play in. They'll get ready to go. Everybody checks their cards, and away we go, Pomeroys. 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll go set back to pass. Got a man on a crosser. He's going to fire it up there, and it's caught. And it's not even the catch that makes the difference that time as number 14, Kyle Vernelson, the wide receiver from Sullivan, pulls that one in. It's the excitement of the play that could spark a Pomeroy drive here. Ball to 35. Trying to get them going. Split on the bottom of the screen is Cleveland. Cleveland are going to hand it up. Hazard up the middle, pick up 3 or 4 yards. They'll give him 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Wojtowski had all the time in the world to scan the field and go through his progressions there, and he found Vernelson over here on the near side, a huge gain, and the momentum has shifted just a little bit.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. And a timeout's been called by Calumet College as they really didn't like what was going on defensively. Probably a good one. We'll take the timeout as well. It is 7-0 from the Crimson Wave.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years. And now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
St. Mary the Woods with the football. They're going to hand it off. Hazard caught up in the backfield. A really nice play defensively for Calumet College by number 5. That's Tony Mundareno, the junior from Whiting. Nice play there. Loss of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 8.
It's obviously 2-down territory here for the Pomeroys, so try to at least get a good chunk of this here, get a manageable 4th down.
2 receivers top, 2 to the bottom as they get this one signaled in. Toski in the backfield along with Hazard. They get set up. They're going to throw it down the sideline. It's almost picked off. That's good defensive play that time by the offense.
Toski just didn't lead his man enough on that one. If he could have got it out in front a little bit more, I think he might have been able to hit Cleveland for the touchdown there.
4th and 8. This is a big one. Here it comes. 4th down and 8. Ball at the 33-yard line. So they're going to get it set up one more time. Bottom of the screen is Cleveland. Top of the screen, Vernelson, Reese, and Johnson. Step back to pass. Has got a blitz coming, and he got sacked. Big sack that time. Number 19 for Calumet College on the play is Josh Tejeda, the linebacker from Hobart. He hauls him down, and that'll give the ball back to the Crimson Wave.
Yeah, just a huge momentum shift there after the big pass play by the Pomeroys. Calumet able to answer. And now if they can go down and get some more points on the board, they may have St. Mary's sweating a little bit.
Well, and realistically, the whole thing has happened because they changed the formation. They put their 4 best linemen, and they have them again here at the bottom of the screen. It's double tights, 4 linemen, 2 backs, and they're just hammering the ball up and down the field. The Pomeroys have adjusted into that 3-4, but there it is, and a great play that time, and a good tackle by number 3, and that's for St. Mary of the Woods, and that's Austin Petrillo. Gain of 3 or 4, or right on that border, and I'll tell you what, this is not an offense for the faint of heart, because these guys are going to pound it off tackle every single play.
Yeah, I think they quickly decided what their game plan was going to be here, and so far it's been working pretty well.
You got a 3-4 defense, so they think they're more physical. There's not enough people in the box. They're just going to hand it off. There it goes again. He's rumbling forward. He'll pick up another 3 yards. This is like Woody Hayes football, folks. Hammer the football up and down the field and see if you can pick up a first down.
The old 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and it's working. Warnell busted up the middle there. Another 3rd and short.
3rd and 3. And again, it's not for the faint of heart. This is the way they used to play it in the 1970s, and it is, again, overload formation to the right. Now the Pomeroys keep adjusting well. They just got to make a play here. And they got him short. He's short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1, but they're at the 50-yard line, and they've been gaining yards, and I don't think they're going to punt this one.
No, they've been easily getting 2 to 3 at least every play, so you only need about a yard here, and I think you trust the system you're running.
And right now they're doing the job up front, and unless they make a mistake where they end up with a 3rd and 6 or 7, you're going to see them pound the ball off tackle every single play. Looking up front, looking for the quarterback sneak. Oh, and he moved. There's your mistake. If you don't jump off sides, this offense that they were just running, if they could have just handed the ball and gone off tackle, they would have ended up with a first down. Instead, the tight end moves, false start, backs them up 5, and the Pomeroys will end up with a chance to receive a punt.
First penalty of the day against Calumet, and it's a costly one as it's going to cost them this possession. I think it was number 18, Xavier Haralovich, jumped there, and Pomeroy will get the ball back.
More traditional style punt. He'll pound this one up in there, gets it up. It's going to be short, and it's going to roll down inside to the 15-yard line. That's where the Pomeroys will take over when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
We were choosing.
You are watching championship football on Indiana Sports Network.
Here we go. It's Pomeroys with the football at the 15-yard line. They've got 85 to go with the cutback inside and picking up some yardage there. It looked like it was Hazard. Was it Hazard as the ball carrier? Nope. It was Jones. Keandre Jones with a nice cutback there. Picked up about 3 or 4, and both teams are doing it to each other. It's going to run the football, be consistent with it, and see what happens. 7-0 is our score. Calumet College, the Crimson Wave, with the lead. The Pomeroys with the football, another gain of about 3.
This is really going to tell us which one of these two teams can take the biggest beating by the end of this one, I think. So.
Clock's going to move quickly, like you talked about earlier. They continue to go. Toski Jones sitting alongside him. Excuse me, that is Perea. They're going to pass it. It could be picked. It is. Ball tipped up in the air, and a great play that time by number 5, Tony Mondrano, the defensive lineman, junior from Whiting, with the key play for the Crimson Wave. And with that, they'll have the football 1st and 10, and the ball rests at the 22-yard line.
Now, we talked about how the last 2 championship meetings between these 2 teams, turnovers have played a huge role, and that's the first one we've seen today. One of those big linemen got his mid up there and batted it up in the air, and now the Crimson Wave sitting real pretty down here just outside the 20.
Again, the Crimson Wave are banking. They're really putting all of their effort on their offensive linemen. There's 3 of them, and I will get you the numbers of those guys that they're really running behind. There's a power the other direction, and they're going to get him short of that 3-yard mark. And you really want to get 3 yards every time, and when you don't, it forces you to do something a little bit different. With that, no gain on the play. That's the first time they haven't had a gain in a while, and these guys are really pounding the football off tackle.
That's the first time we've seen Dietrich Merriweather carry the ball today, and as you mentioned, he went absolutely nowhere. Kerry Lacey just hanging on for dear life, finally able to bring him down. Got to him quick, though, not much of a gain.
Here it comes. They're going to hand it off outside to the weak side again. This time he got the seam, and he's going for about 7 or 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.
A little trickeration there, as that's Destry Peoples who took the snap at quarterback, handed it off, I think, to Barbosa.
Boy, I'll tell you, you're just going to put the ball in people's hands you trust. 3rd and 3. Huge drive off the turnover. Can they convert on a first down? The Crimson Wave had the ball. Again, they're inside that red zone.
And that is Peoples in there.
And that is Barbosa over the right side. He's got a chance to make an edge, and he gets there. He's out of bounds at the 12. Is that going to be a first down? It's pretty close. He's at the 12. It is a first down. There's the one official signaled it is. It is a first down. So first down, Crimson Wave.
So they're throwing these little kinks into this thing now, and St. Mary the Woods going to have to adapt quick. As now Peoples, it looks like, has come out, so Barbosa will be back under center.
I'll tell you what, that was an interesting change of pace. Let's hand it off to your quarterback instead of him taking it. Regular set now, 2 tight ends on the inside. Ball's loose and picked up. That's a key play there, as ball was fumbled there by Jamal Warnell, the sophomore from Orange, Texas. The ball didn't get into his hands well. It was on the ground and a loss of 2.
Yeah, heads up to grab it as quick as he could, because that could have been a game changer right there. But Pomeroy's looking to knock that thing loose any way they can. As once again we see Barbosa in there with Warnell behind him.
2 tight ends. Step back to pass, held it up, had a chance for the sack, missed. Another miss, he's got him down. Ball is loose, but they say it's down. I thought it looked like it was down. They're saying it's out of bounds.
So are they going to spot it down at the 1?
They're spotting it at the 10. The fumble,
okay.
If it occurs at the 10 and fumbles forward, same thing. I thought he was down there when the ball hit the ground because he had reached out with it. The ball would be spot close to the 10-yard line. The referee and the head linesman are talking it over there.
It's been a rough go for these
it always is.
So far.
Holding offense. They had a penalty on the play as well. They'll move them back. It'll bring up 2nd down. The ball spotted from the spot of, or not the spot of the ball, from the lineman's position. A ball be placed clear back at the 24-yard line. for it to be second down. And second down and about 22. Second and 22. Again, two tight ends. Motion across. They're going to go to the jet off the edge. Nice play. And off the edge right there, making the play for St. Mary of the Woods. Looked like 16. Keon Smith, the freshman from Frisco, Texas. At least that's who, or could be 18. It's 18. It's Jesse Laura, the 5'9" sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Hard to see on these numbers from this spot.
It's the first time we've seen Stevie Salmon run the ball as well, so they're getting some different faces involved here on offense.
Third down, and it's a big one. The next two plays will be huge in this ball game. Because, again, the kicker for Calumet College has not shown great prowess in kicking field goals. Step back to pass. He's got an open lane. He throws it. He's past the line of scrimmage, so that's going to come back. He was past the line of scrimmage, and he knows that Barbosa's looking over the side, goes, yeah, I blew that one. And you can see him pumping his fist going, well, I really messed that one up because the ball was thrown past the line of scrimmage. So you have an illegal forward pass.
Really wasn't even all that close. He was 2 or 3 yards
right
past it there, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he just should have pulled that one down and took off because he had a chance to make some big yardage there and get it back into reasonable position for him on fourth down. This way, it's going to back him up a little bit more, but they lose the opportunity for a big play. And a loss of down on it. And see, that's the killer. It's not just the play, the yardage, it's the loss of down. So now you got fourth down, and they'll move it back 5 yards from the spot, and it's a loss of down. So it'll be fourth down and 21 to get that first down, and that's the big one. Clock started with 4:40 left to go here in the second quarter.
So we're looking at a shot to the end zone, you would think.
Should be, because to get a first down, you have to be inside the 2. So now do you let him throw it here, or do you bring pressure and make him put it up quick?
That's why you're a coach and I'm not. What do you say?
I'm going to bring pressure. Pressure always works for me, but there's a timeout called, and again, a big fourth down play when we return. It's 7-0 here in the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are.
You're #1 at York.
Field goal. Here's the big one. 41 yard. He kicks it up. He's got the distance. It's good. Calumet College with the field goal. They put points on the board. It's 10-0 here in the second period with 4:14 left to go. And we'll be right back for more action here on Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
watching championship football on Indiana Sports Network.
10 points on the board for Calumet College on a nice field goal. And again, that's what they needed to do, and they sure did it. Another short kick and a hit clear up top. And again, another opportunity for St. Mary of the Woods. They're going to have the ball in good field position, but they didn't get a chance for that kick return. Folks, we want to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's ball game, the Disabled American Veterans, XLH Sports, Fearless Designs, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Joink, Laborers International Union of North America, Lynn's Pharmacy, Quality Roofing, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. York Automotive has transportation locations in 6 places around Indiana: Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Toski holds up, Perea alongside him in the backfield. The Pomeroys trail by 10. Play action pass. They'll throw the ball. Short completion, but he breaks it over to the side, and he'll pick up another 4 or 5 yards, make it almost 10 yards after that catch. And it's a first down for the Pomeroys.
It's Cleveland's first catch of the day. Good for about 13, and this is exactly what St. Mary of the Woods needed. All the momentum's been with Calumet, and only 4 minutes left here in the first half.
3 receivers, top of the screen. Cleveland here at the bottom. They're going to hand the ball inside. Perea up the middle for about 6. Make it 7. No, they're going to say 6 yards. So 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Hazard comes in as a running back. He'll set right alongside Toski. 3:30 left to go in the first half. Again, the Pomeroys trail by 10. They haven't been able to move the ball inside that red zone. Right here at about the 40-yard lines where they've had trouble. Power. And Hazard again with a nice run. He's close to the first down. They're going to say it is a first down. So head linesman moves them forward.
Nice 4-yard burst there, and a new set of downs here for St. Mary's is down to the 40, and this is kind of where things have fallen apart in earlier drives.
So the Pomeroys desperately need to drive this one. We're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Clock still running. Toski sets back to pass. He's got pressure, and he's going to be hauled down. That's going to be a late or a hit right on the head as they've got a defenseless player led with the head, and we're going to see what's going to happen. The clock will stop as they determine the penalty. Several players still trying to unpile here on this one. But it could be, and it depends on if he lowered his head to do that. When he hit him in the head, but did he lower his head to bring a head-to-head contact? If he does, he could kick him out, and they're actually talking about it. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, the same type of penalty that we saw with St. Mary of the Woods making on their 2 drives ago here. So personal foul, and they'll call the targeting shot, and so the player will be ejected if it's a targeting, and he is gone. So number 52 for Calumet College, who has played a great ball game so far, Trevor Busey, the linebacker from Knox, and he is their outstanding defensive player. That will change the defensive makeup for Calumet College.
Yeah, well, he actually leads the team in tackles, so that is a massive blow here before the end of the first half.
2 minutes and 30 seconds with the clock running. Toski takes the snap, hands it off, buck sweep. He'll turn it up in. Hazard has broken a couple plays, and he's down close to a first down. He'll be just short. It'll be 2nd and 1. The ball will be at about the, they're going to say at the 17-yard line. They'll give him 2nd and 2. And again, Hazard with another good move off that buck sweep. Hands it off. He makes a good cut off the edge. He's still going, but he's got the first down. That will be, again, first down. At least that's what they're showing on this one. They're going to say he's short. No, it is a first down. And here it comes. Timeout has been called, and with the 2-minute timeout called in college football. We'll be right back. Again, the Pomeroys on the drive.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
So that 2-minute timeout, everybody gets that one in college football now. They've had it in pro football since almost their inception. They call it the 2-minute warning in pro. College football, it's the 2-minute timeout as they signal getting close to the end of the first half or end of the game. I'll tell you what, statistically, Calumet College still with the advantage running the football.
They've had a few pretty successful drives here, and looked like they'd stolen all the momentum for this thing, but a great answer here by the Pomeroys. A really strong drive, mixing the run and pass, moving downfield, try to get some points on the board.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 17. Looking inside, they run the counter back at it. Here comes Hazard down the right sideline, and he'll pick up about 4 or 5. Again, you're inside 2 minutes. You don't want to score this quickly, but you want to score. And you really have to score if you're the Pomeroys.
They're more than content to take their time here. As you mentioned, you don't want to punch it in, give Calumet an opportunity.
No, because the 2-minute drive still is available. St. Mary of the Woods with the football. Hazard as the back. They're going to hand it off inside. He's got a seam. He's got a lane. He's down inside for a first down. That'll stop the clock shortly. 1:15 left to go here in the first half. And it's a first down for the Pomeroys. And in comes a couple more receivers on this one. They did have 2 backs in the backfield. Now they're going to spread it out. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Again, trips formation. Hazard's the only player in the backfield. They're going to hand it off inside. He goes hard down in there, and he's close. Really close. They're going to say short. That's not bad. Clock still running. There, and he's close. Really close. They're going to say short. That's not bad. And here it comes.
Well, they were really ripping at that ball down there, Coach.
They unpiled the pile. Stopped the clock because it was too much. Now they're going to start it up. 25-second clock will run. And they're going to do it again. Here comes Hazard in the backfield, and expect him to get the football right up the middle. Shotgun. Toski hands to Hazard. He's in. That's a touchdown, Pomeroys. They desperately needed that one, and the Pomeroys score.
Yeah, that's a huge answer right there. A great drive. They didn't leave a whole lot of time left on the clock either, but now all these fans sitting over here on the west side of this place can feel pretty good going into halftime.
Boy, a good close ball game. You can't really fault this one. The Crimson Wave have no yards passing, and they still lead 10. Now, right now it's 10-6, looking for that extra point. Wardlaw kicks it up. It's good. It is good. A big point, and it's 10-7. Calumet College with the lead when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
Wardlaw gets that one through, and I mean, it just creeped over. It's like one of those shots you have in golf where you just hit the ground just a little bit too hard, and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that wasn't the prettiest thing, but hey, it got the job done. So it's like chunking your chip off the fringe, and it somehow finds its way close to the pin. But
so just a few seconds left here in the first half. 30 seconds of deep kick. They get it down inside, and he fell down right at the 10-yard line. How does that happen? How's a guy fall down and get up? Sorry, but it's like, what is going on?
That's not right at all. He should be down like at the 10.
No kidding.
I mean, that was clear as day. I don't get that one.
And everybody's going, what are you talking about? They're having fun with that one. They only about 4 seconds ran off the clock with 26 seconds left to go here in the first half.
This game has not been without its controversies. We'll say that.
Got to have some fun everywhere, don't you?
Refs are getting in on it, too. See if Calumet tries anything. I would think they're listen to the booze rain down.
Here we go. Unbalanced. They're going to pound it off tackle. They got a lot of people there, and they swarm him under. Just gained a yard. And I'll tell you what, this has been a big progress for St. Mary the Woods. When they first had that overload formation, Calumet College just ran roughshod over them. Right now, that's not happening.
Yeah, they've adapted pretty well, and I think they got the big mo going into halftime here, Coach.
And that's the end of the first half. It's 10-7 with Calumet College in the lead in the Midwest Sprint Football League championship game here from St. Mary of the Woods. We'll be back with a halftime show. It'll feature both the president of Calumet College and the president of St. Mary of the Woods. And again, we'll be back with more action here on Indiana Sports Network.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years. And now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back. It's halftime here at the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship game. St. Mary of the Woods taking on Calumet College of St. Joseph. And alongside me is Amy McCormick, the president of Calumet College of St. Joe. And we're really happy to be able to talk to you just a little bit. And it won't be football. How's that?
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
Well, you should be. Teams playing well. This is really neat for both these institutions, but more importantly for the Midwest Sprint Football League, as they're able to play a championship game and continue to do that. And again, the athletic department at at Calumet College. I know a lot of the people, especially the ones that listen to us from St. Mary of the Woods, are not super familiar with Calumet College. Can you give us some of the things? I went and actually looked and read through a lot of the things that were online for your school. Give us some of the highlights, some of the basic things that a lot of the young people are studying in your institution.
Well, first by saying a few things about our mission. We're the only Catholic college in Northwest Indiana, so we've been around since 1951. I think about, we're the Battle of 41 here. You're
right
down near Terre Haute, and we're as far north on 41 as you can get. So we're located right on Lake Michigan, so a lot of our teams, even our football team, they get to do drills on the beaches of Lake Michigan, but you have the skyline of Chicago right in the background. So it's always nice to kind of put us in location, because a lot of people don't always know where we're located. Probably the largest program we have is business management, but if you combine all of our sciences, that's a little bit larger. So our fastest growing program is in kinesiology. So we have a big program in kinesiology, forensic science, biomedical science, and medical lab science. So those together kind of top business management a bit. But we also have sports management, so that's growing. And then our niche programs that have been around for many years include teacher education. So we're the first institution to have a teacher education program in Lake County. And so a lot of the teachers that serve our schools are teachers that have gotten their degree from Calumet College of St. Joseph. And then another big program for us is in public safety. So public safety and public service. So those are, and that is a degree completion program. Those are undergraduate programs, but we also have graduate programs in business management, teaching, psychology, and so those programs have also grown. And we have our public safety is now a public administration program. And we're looking, currently developing a master's in exercise and sports science, and we are down the path of our first PhD program in would be a doctorate in public service and administration. So we're very focused on service.
Well, I know you've grown drastically in the last 10 years in terms of numbers. What kind of numbers are you looking at within your institution, and what are the living arrangements kind of things going on at
so
Calumet
we're a
College?
small institution. We're 700 students. How we have grown, certainly in some of our programs, our athletics, starting sprint football was a big boost to Calumet College. We're the Crimson Wave, so we definitely have some wave momentum now with a number of projects that we're undertaking. So there's a really good vibe on campus. I think a lot of school spirit, and we're a big bowling school too, so I like to give a shout out to our bowling team, because that's probably the farthest reaching sport that we have, where we have bowlers. I think the only Hawaiian student I've met was a bowler, so yeah.
Well, that's all right. I mean, both these schools are very similar in size, but again, when we look at the impact of athletics on both the schools, it's really drastically changed. I know it's changed St. Mary of the Woods and what's going on, but I know it's changed your school as well.
We've always been, well, I shouldn't say always, but since we started athletics in 2000, I mean, that's really was a transition for us in 2000. In 2022, we opened our first residence hall at the same time that we started sprint football.
Yeah.
So those two went hand in hand, and I'm always excited to brag a little bit that past president of St. Mary of the Woods, Dottie King, myself, and another president started the Midwest Sprint Football League. So for me, I didn't know much about sprint football, nor did Dottie, but she was my first call. And so, it was a great journey starting a new league, which I think really provides opportunity for our students and our athletes that want to go on and play college football.
Well, thanks for giving us that snapshot of the Crimson Wave and all the things that are going on campus at Calumet College of St. Joseph. Again, Amy Metcalf, the president, is here with us, and we thank you for joining us. And again, good luck this afternoon in the second half of the ball game. It's going to be a great one, and we'll be right back.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com, and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to West Vigo High School and St. Mary of the Woods Midwest Sprint Football League action, where they're taking on Calumet College of St. Joseph. We just had the president of Calumet College of St. Joe on, and we were able to talk to her and Amy McCormick, and really just a shout out to her for giving us kind of that snapshot of what's going on at Calumet College. First half stats, the big one, no passing yards, so to speak, for Calumet College. They have zero passing yards, and 3 for 8 for Jeremiah Toski, 48 yards passing. The Woods scored right there at the end, and that was big for St. Mary of the Woods.
Oh, absolutely. That drive was a huge answer, down 10-0, and they seem to have figured out a little bit how to handle this rushing attack of Calumet, and now it's up to the Crimson Wave to try and adapt and find another way past them.
And when we look at both these teams, again, second half, This game is definitely in both of their wheelhouses. St. Mary of the Woods is going to have the football to start the second half. That's a big one. And it's on. This game is going to go right down to the wire. I just think both these teams are so evenly matched right now today with the adjustments that Calumet College has made and the defensive pressure that Calumet College has been able to bring in this ball game compared to what they did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, this could very much be one of those final drive of the game things. These two, as you mentioned, so equal offensively and defensively, and it's a chess match, and we'll see who's got the best move last.
And when you're looking at it, really, statistically, you can just throw them right out the window. There's not much difference between both of them. It's going to be one of those gutsy games. Whoever runs the ball well off tackle is going to end up winning this one. And we'll pause, and we'll be right back to talk to the president of St. Mary of the Woods, and we'll do that in just a moment.
I'm LaToya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like LaToya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to Westfigo High School, St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football. And alongside me is Brandon Randolph, the president of St. Mary of the Woods College. And I'm going to give you the same kind of opportunities. We talked to the president of Calumet College of St. Joe, and Amy McCormick. She talked about how both St. Mary of the Woods and Calumet College kind of brought Midwest Sprint football into fruition. It kind of started with both of the schools, but more importantly, both schools are very similar in terms of size and some of the academic things we do.
Yeah, this goes back about 4 years, to be honest with you, when we first started talking about what this would look like to bring a sport like this to our community and then across the league for all these schools. We knew it was going to give an opportunity for athletes that may not have an opportunity otherwise. So from a retention and recruitment standpoint, we felt like it would make sense with each institution, and it has absolutely proven that to be very true. Over the last few years, our team specifically has definitely grown, and not just in size, but skill, ability, engagement in our community, which is very important to us, very important to Amy and Calumet and all of our other league schools. And it really is an example of each institution to be able to have a team like this that's very special, unique, and these athletes, they have something in front of them that they probably would have never had otherwise. And it's definitely fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun sport. But just to see how it's changed our specific campus and the others has been really encouraging and rewarding, because at the beginning, it was a lot of work. There were days where I know for me, we were thinking, is this going to work? How's this going to roll? Will we be able to recruit? And it's been a success from the beginning. And there's a lot of pride to that for all of us. Dr. Dottie King, she was very involved. She and I worked on this closely. And 2 ADs, Ron Prettyman and now Kevin Lanke, all 4 of us have been neck deep on getting this sport up and running and being able to support it.
And when you look at this, it's not just affected the Sprint football team. I mean, campus-wide, you can tell a huge difference from prior to Sprint football to what's happening right now, even in all the sports.
Absolutely. I mean, over the summer, we had to move offices and create larger classroom spaces so that we could accommodate all of our students, the student athletes that are here today and others. So a good challenge to have, good problem to have in this business for sure.
Well, for some of the people that are not familiar with St. Mary of the Woods because they're watching the ball game, what kind of things, and when I say this, I'm just going to mention the equine studies that you have is one of the best in the country. I know that because I have a couple of students of mine who are like, oh, Mr. King, if I can just get there, that's where I want to go. That's their number one choice. That's where they want to go to school.
Well, another special academic and athletic piece to St. Mary of the Woods College is what we do in our equine school. There's lots of opportunity there. It's a growing program. Athletically, it's growing, and we've been investing a lot in those areas over the last year with some grant work that we have that we're working through. And it's really exciting to see these things come together, and yet another very special and unique recruitment opportunity we have with the equine resources and those two pieces, the classroom component, academic component, and then no doubt our two athletic teams. But you spoke about what the campus environment is like. If you dial back to 2015, which would have been the first fall that the institution went co-ed, we had 297 students on campus that fall. And this fall we were 624. So those numbers are clearly visible when you're out and about on our campus, and you can see the hustle and bustle, the number of folks that are coming through Woods Cafe, visiting with Donna, and all of these other things that take place on our campus. It's a different place. It's exciting. These young people are, at the end of the day, we're driving them towards a career path. We want them to be successful in the classroom first, absolutely first, and then on the field or whatever their extracurriculars are.
And when you look at it, and I know we've talked about other things in the past when it comes to the best programs you have, but you have a lot of kids that take the business route into different things, and education has been a key for St. Mary of the Woods as well.
Absolutely. On the academic side, we have so many good opportunities. My daughter actually graduated from our nursing program last May, so I always speak about that because it's close to my heart. No doubt the entire nursing area, there's all kinds of opportunities. Equine, you mentioned, as we know. The exercise science kinesiology major is very strong. Education has always done well. I mean, it's really a long-standing program of the Woods that continues to do well in both our on-site and our online delivery. The business programs, I'm probably going to forget somebody. I won't rattle them all off, but from an academic standpoint, St. Mary of the Woods College is definitely a very strong option for students.
Well, and I know in our general area here in Western Indiana, you're getting a lot of our kids, but now it's become almost a national draw in several of your programs.
You know, it's interesting. I was in the women's volleyball game last night. It was a senior night, and one of our students is from Hawaii, and she had a whole group of family members that came in from Hawaii to be able to see her recognized during senior night. That didn't happen a few years ago. If you look at the reach that we're having from these games, working with you all, we're covering every state in the United States and beyond. Thousands of viewers are dialing in, watching us right now. So to your point, our reach is much different. Athletics has kind of opened the door to that, and I expect that it will continue to do that for us in the future. Well, and we do tell our recruits from Hawaii there are no palm trees and sand in Indiana, by the way.
No, but there's a little snow in the winter.
Well, we don't mention that part. We keep that for them when they get excited about being able to experience snow. It's not my favorite thing, but maybe they would appreciate it.
Well, again, great to have you here at
Absolutely.
halftime, and thanks for joining us. And again, as you're going to say, go Pomeroys. We'll be right back.
Thanks, sir.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
At Great.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And Calumet College is going to kick this one off, doing the duties, number 81 for Crimson Wave. Vinatieri, he'll kick that one out of bounds. And will the Pomeroys take it at the 35, or will they make him kick it again? Because when they kicked it that way, they're going to end up with it in pretty good field position regardless. That ball is going to go up. They ended up with that short pooch kick. Didn't go out of bounds, but they end up with the ball at the 27-yard line. Here come the Pomeroys. They're going to hand it off in the backfield and running it up in there into a wall. Gain of about 2. Again, a good opportunity for the Pomeroys here. Darren Hazard on the carry.
Yeah, this will be, we'll see who's made the changes they need to make here. St. Mary's a good last drive to the first half. Has Calumet been able to figure out what went wrong on that?
Toski takes it, steps back, looks for the hitch, doesn't have anybody. He's going to run for his life, throws it out of bounds. That's a smart play, and a late hit will give him 15 yards. So the late hit happened. Toski threw the ball. He was driven to the ground after the actual pass. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Pomeroys. It'll move the ball up close to and over the 40-yard line.
I think that's our 4th personal foul of the game.
Yeah, but this is just the late hit variety. It wasn't one of the bad ones. Again, roughing the passer, that's a 15-yard penalty from that spot, or excuse me, from the previous spot. And that should be from the previous spot. It is. They're going to move it up as, again, the umpire didn't realize which way he's going, and that's going to be another 5 yards. He just went 10. There we go, 42-yard line, first down for the Pomeroys. Pomeroys trail 10-7. Calumet College with a later field goal with about 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half, and then the Pomeroys on a big drive. And here comes Hazard over the side, taking it over and over, breaking 3 tackles for that first down.
Boy, he just bouncing off of brick walls in there and keeps his feet somehow. A gain of about 13, and they're looking to move it quick.
Trying to call it again. Here it comes. They're echoing the play call. Trying to get it going.
Oh.
And Toski lost the football, and it's picked up. Almost scored on that one. A big play. Number 19 with the fumble recovery for Calumet College, and that's Josh Tejeda, the linebacker from Hobart. So Tejeda on another big play. This time he's the right guy in the right place, and that turnover will give the ball back to the Crimson Wave.
You know, not to beat the dead horse here, but we've talked about turnovers, and that's the second of the day now. And once again, it puts the Crimson Wave in really good territory to start this drive.
So one thing about shotgun is you have to catch the ball before you act with it. Calumet College with the football. They're going to hand it off to the quarterback, and he's going to throw it, and he's got a man open. And there was the creative play. They've got him down inside the 15, and the ball is at the 15-yard line where it'll be first down. I like the call. I like the understanding of what went on as Barbosa lined up as a running back. They handed him the ball. He rolled out and found a wide-open receiver in the middle of the field.
Yeah, they had Peoples in there once again, and he's more of a distraction than anything, as all 3 times he's taken the snap. He hands it to Barbosa, but this time a 25-yard fling downfield, and all of a sudden they're inside the red zone.
Right when St. Mary of the Woods needed something, fumbled the ball, and now Calumet College on the drive. Inside the 15, they're going to hand the ball inside, a big pile up. Nowhere to go, and he'll gain about 2 yards.
And that was the first pass completion of the day for Calumet, by the way. So you don't see that come in the third quarter very often.
Well, you don't see it coming by a handoff. It looks like a halfback pass, but you and I both know that's a regular quarterback getting that one. Barbosa lines up, single back in the backfield again is Warnell. And Warnell is that guy. Takes the snap, looks, quick hitch, nope, throws it down the middle, wide open man, touchdown, Calumet College. Crimson Wave find another score and a real nice pump fake, and they found the tight end right down the middle.
Yeah, that was Trey Simmons on the catch from Michigan City, Indiana, and boy, a couple, I'm not going to call them trick plays, but I mean just kind of out of the ordinary passing plays, and boy, right down the field to add to this lead.
And they'll tee it up to try for the extra point in Vinatieri. Vinatieri from, again, Las Vegas, Nevada. Snap is down, kick is up. It looks good, it is good. And Calumet College takes the lead 17-7 when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years, and now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
So St. Mary of the Woods turns the ball over on their opening drive, and a big opportunity for Calumet College. They kick this one deep, and it's returned out over the 25. They'll get it up to about the 29-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pomeroys, and they're going to rush out on this one. So don't expect the Pomeroys to take lots and lots of time on these. They find themselves down 10. They desperately need another score to put themselves back into striking distance in the ball game.
Yeah, and you don't want to lose who you are. You know, you want to keep your identity, but the farther that clock ticks down, the more pressure gets on these young men's shoulders.
And they're short a man. Nope, they don't. Here we go. Looking, he's got a man down the middle, instead throws it out. Boy, he had Reese going right down the middle of the field. Thought he was going to uncork one there. Instead, he goes for the hitch but throws it out of bounds because he thought he was going to get it picked. And again, doesn't want to turn the ball over. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's been what has cost him today so far, with the one pick and the one fumble, and that's turned into, what, I think 10 of the 17 points. So.
Yeah. Toski hands the ball off. Good move on the inside and ridden down after about a 5, make it a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. So the Pomeroys need another first down here. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 35-yard line. Toski trying to draw him off sides. Doesn't get it done. They're going to check and get the new play. Here it comes. Hitch, got him open, got the first down. Nice play, Cleveland on the reception.
That's Barbosa playing DB right now. Made the tackle on that one.
Well, they've got 40-some players on Calumet College dressed for the ball game, so they're not as deep as what St. Mary of the Woods is, and they're using some of these guys on both sides. Jones hammering it down inside. He'll pick up about 4 yards. And you've got to continue to move the football if you're the Pomeroys. And again, you're right, the big plays haven't been anything but a turnover. That's been the big plays in the ball game.
Yeah, they've gotten the ball downfield a few times, and they've only been able to cash in once, but it's been the 2 times they've handed it over to the Crimson Wave that have bit them.
Again, getting set. Here comes Reese off the edge, looking for the screen. He doesn't have him. Should have thrown it in the ground. He kept it in the air a little bit too long. 3rd down and 6. trying to do something with Reese. They used him literally as a decoy coming off the edge with that bubble. And by doing so, tried to get the ball inside and underneath to Jones. Keandre Jones was the guy leaking out off the back edge. So 3rd and 6, big play. Ball to 46. Snap. Oh, a nice play defensively that time. 42 for the Crimson Wave with a big play, and Anthony Stevenson, the defensive back from Chicago and Hyde Park.
Yeah, great job just diving and slapping that one to the ground, and now we've got 4th and long here, and it looks like Pomeroy's are going to punt it away.
Here comes the punt team. There are 11 players out on the field. Everybody's counting them. You got a man open right down the middle if they want it. They're going to punt it. Gets it up. Nice deep hanging punt. And fair catch called for and taken. And with that, the Crimson Wave will have it when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
You are watching championship football on Indiana Sports Network.
And Calumet College with the football. Here it comes. Again, St. Mary of the Woods needs to find that 3 and out, get their hands back on the football. Barbosa will take the snap, hand it off inside. A good play off tackle, good running. And again, you're just looking at a really hard set of yards, and they continue to drive the football with Zaire Davis taking that one.
Yeah, it's going to be a heavy dose, Davis and Warnell, and you may get a little bit of Merriweather in there even, but that ball came out, but it was right after he'd been touched down, I believe.
So 2nd down and 7. Don't be surprised if Calumet College continues to drive and try to take time off the clock and put themselves closer to winning a championship. Back to pass, Barbosa. He'll fire it down the middle of the lane. He's got somebody open, and that's a great defensive play on that one inside, knocking the ball away. Number 24, Christian Woodard, the defensive back from Highland Hills, Texas, with the defensive play.
Here we are expecting run, and they decided to try and catch everybody off guard, but good job by Woodard knocking that one down.
3rd and 7. Substitutions for the pass rushers coming in. Don't be surprised they put a lot more pressure on. See if they can get a mistake made. Single back in the backfield alongside of Barbosa is number 6, Warnell. They bring pressure off the edge, and he doesn't get to him, doesn't keep him in. With it, he's going to throw it up, and it looks like it's picked, but I think it hit the ground. They say no, it hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass, but it does bring up 4th down. And with that, again, we have an injury on the field, and the trainers are out. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. Nice play by Petrillo.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy. Since 1872, we are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
And Austin Petrillo is the injured player. You notice he ran off the field. He has a shoulder that's not good, folks, and that is a gutsy player. He's been fighting through it the whole season. He's still fighting through it, and he'll try to come back again, I can almost guarantee you. Punter's back to punt. Good snap this time. He punts it up there. Reese looks to try to get after it. Ball's pounded around.
No!
Hit a Pomeroy. There's another turnover.
Oh, no.
What you don't want to have happen on any punt is to run underneath it, have no idea it's there, and that's exactly what happened. If he had run off the field, instead, Calumet College and it's not even the turnover that hurts you, it's the emotion that it brings to the field. Because there's the third turnover and the emotion of Calumet College right then, and the heads dropped for St. Mary of the Woods. When your heads drop, you don't play well. When you're emotional, you do, and right now, the Crimson Wave are the ones that are emotional, and they're playing well. And here comes a single back in the backfield for the Crimson Wave. It's Warnell right beside Barbosa. Ball snapped over his head. He'll scoop it up, try to get to the edge. He's just going to throw it, and it's caught. They caught the ball right in there. Number 13 with that reception is Elijah Tyson, and gaining yards on a snap over your head is almost unheard of, and yet the Crimson Wave continue to do that. That's that emotion factor that's coming into the ball game.
Yeah, everything seems to be going their way here, man. Oh, man, what a scramble drill that was that paid off. About a, what was it, a 7-yard, 6-yard gain? And you don't see that one every day. That was entertaining. But, yeah, the punt, boy, that's more just bad luck than anything. He slipped, and then the ball bounced up above his head. No idea where it was, came down and hit him.
Motion, jet sweep off the edge, and he's got the seam, and a big play. He's broken 2 tackles, and driving on the inside, they finally haul him back down. That's Stevie Solman off the motion from Highland High School. And they're going to have a false start, is what it looks like. The whistle was being blown, and everybody's moving backwards. The referee is called. Head linesman called the play. False start, illegal procedure. They're going to move that one back 5 yards.
And that's huge.
And now it's 2nd and 9.
That's huge for St. Mary of the Woods because, boy, they were reeling there on their heels and try to back these guys up. They got to get a stop here almost halfway through this third quarter, still trailing by 2 scores.
Clock's moving. And I'll tell you what, Calumet College has run some stuff that we didn't see 2 weeks ago, both in terms of formation, play calls. You have to really look at him and say, handing the ball to Barbosa as a running back and then having him throwing a halfback pass is a great scheme. Pump again. He's going to throw the deep one. He got a hold, should have a hold call. There it is. And that's going to be a pass interference. That'll give him 15 yards and a first down. And the reason why is because if he didn't do that, it was a potential touchdown. So he yanked back on that one, and they're going to call that pass interference because the ball would have been in the air when he did it. Or maybe they call the hold. Either way, it's going to give him a first down from a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, sometimes there are smart penalties, and
that may have been one.
On that one,
yeah. So they're going to call it a pass interference. You could have easily called it a hold because of the way that was working. And so a 15-yard penalty on that one because it was, again, a pass interference instead of a hold. And Calumet College with the football, and they're going to try to move this one. With it, and he escaped back in the middle, and a nice run on the inside again. They have a hard time getting Warnell down. They did 2 weeks ago as well, but Warnell has really showed his ability athletically to keep his balance and keep going.
He did a great job on that one of just getting a hold of the ball. It was up by his head when he caught it and looked like it was going to come loose there for a minute, but he reeled it in and then reeled off about 6 yards or so.
2nd and 5. 3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen. Thought I heard a whistle. I did. And they're going to restart the 25-second. Here it comes. Clock should start. I'm surprised they're going to run a play. They're running it down just like they're supposed to. Get it down inside that 10 mark before they snap. And they did. They're going to toss it on the edge. And they don't have the speed to catch him right down that sideline. He hit him out of bounds. I don't know how far, but knocked him out. And that ball will be down at the at the 17-yard line. That's a first down.
As Davis, once again, they're doing a good job of keeping these guys fresh. They kind of run Warnell a few times, and Davis gets re-energized, and he's really more of a speedster. And, you've always got to keep an eye on Barbosa, too, because he's got pretty good legs back there.
For the
time-sucking drive here.
Oh, yeah. Great drive for Calumet College. They just continue to move the football. 6 minutes left to go here in the third period. Clock's running. They're moving the ball. They're running it down the field. And here comes again another missed tackle in the inside, but wrapped him up in the hole. Warnell again on the carry. He'll pick up just a couple yards. 2nd and 8. It's 17-7, a 10-point lead by Calumet College here in the ball game.
You'd like to see the Pomeroys really stand up here. I mean, this is your season's on the line. This is the championship now. You can't let them in the end zone again.
2 turnovers have been the result of those 2 turnovers, 10 points, and that's the lead that Calumet College has over St. Mary of the Woods. Inside, they're looking to throw. He's got a wheel down the side. He's still looking for him. Can't get there. They don't have him corralled. He's going to throw it right down the side. That's a good shot, but there is a flag on the side. So we're going to see what this one is. The linesman called it. And illegal forward pass. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. They said he was past the line of scrimmage.
You don't usually see that, let alone twice in a game. So that's
well, that's because he's scrambling. He has a chance to run it. And if Barbosa would go ahead and run those, he'd make big yardage. But instead, once he goes to pass.
The first one as well, he had some green out in front of him.
So big third down play, 3rd and 11. They're in field goal range. Barbosa sets back to pass, has got the wheel again, throws it up. Nobody's there. That's a good play defensively. And you can see the player asking for that one, said, hey, I got hit. Well, yeah, he's within that area where he can still get hit. He wasn't held. Here comes the field goal unit. They're going to try to go up, and it would just be 2 scores. That means 2 touchdowns for St. Mary of the Woods to try to get back in this one. Not a touchdown and a field goal if he makes it. And Vinatieri will set this one up. Kicked very well. 36-yard field goal attempt for Vinatieri. Looking to try to draw him off sides. Vinatieri with another good kick, and he gets that one as well. And there is a penalty flag. Now, would you take this one off? No. You're not going to take this one off if it's an offsides. Illegal formation. Now you're going to make them re-kick. I guarantee you're going to do that one.
A bit longer now. Now we're looking at more like a 40-yarder.
Yep. Too many men in the backfield is what that would be. The defensive end had curled back, and his head would not have crossed the belt line of the center. That's what that one would have been called on.
I've got 50 yards in penalties now against Calumet, so they are stacking up a little bit.
So they're going to move it back. This one's going to be a 41-yard field goal. They'll say it's a 40-yard field goal. So Vinatieri trying another 40-yard field goal. High snap, he got it blocked. And that one's blocked. Where's the football? It's in a pile. They're still running with it. There is a penalty in there. And there's another one. That's going to be a late hit.
This is getting messy.
The second one probably is a late hit. They're trying to get them apart, pulled apart.
It's like a rugby scrum there for a minute when the first one flew.
We'll see who it's on. It could be a face mask or something. He's grabbing it. This could be a double 15-yarder. Because you got a guy diving on the pile, which is dangerous play. Depends on if he hit anything coming down.
Oh, what a big turn of events there, though, from the field goal being good to that being negated. And now this.
Well, we're going to see what it is. Personal foul. There's your face mask. I thought I saw one, and it was there. That was it. They just both called a face mask. So a 15-yard penalty, and St. Mary the Woods will have this football very quickly. Here to start with good field position, and boy, what a change of pace that was. Take the 3 points off the board, make them kick again because there weren't enough men, or there are too many men in the backfield in this one. And all of a sudden, that turnover comes back to the Pomeroys. It's the first one they've had.
Yeah, it is. And, they can't have any more mistakes now, though. They got to go get some points on the board. They've kind of given away most of this third quarter, accomplishing nothing. So this game has gotten a lot shorter.
Motion across to the H-back. They're going to counter back. Here it comes. No, it's Toski. He's looking deep. He's got a man. And nothing. Just couldn't get it to anybody. Johnson was there and couldn't get it done.
Toski just 4 of 15 on the day. Usually pretty accurate, but.
Well, you faked it off the play that literally they'd been running out of that formation, and they had a chance on it, but just couldn't get the ball out of his hands. He's being pursued off the back edge, almost got hit there. 2nd and 10. 4:15 left to go in the third period. Steps back, he's got a man deep down the side, and he overthrew him.
Oh, just by a step, too.
Well, that's one of those you really don't want to hit him in stride. You want to hit him on the short side and outside. Make him have a chance to catch that one. If you're not wide open on that fade play, you really want to throw it almost back shoulder and give him a chance to go get it. But in this one, now it's a big third down play, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they've only had the ball here for about 12 seconds, and now they're staring down the barrel, giving it back again.
Here it comes. Potential motion. Nope. Play action. They're going to throw it. He's got it out. Open man. Doesn't get it. Right where he was supposed to be. Just couldn't deliver the ball, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they will be forced to punt on this one.
There's a lot of heat coming quick there. I think that was Cameron Perry in the backfield almost immediately on that.
So with 4:04 left to go here in the third period, it's 17-7, and St. Mary the Woods will be forced to punt the football. Now back to punt. Number 10, that's Xavier Hunt. And he is a quarterback, but they're going to punt this one down. It's going to die right at the 32, and that's where we'll have it when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
We were choosing colors for the house. and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
Overload formation. They're going to hand the ball in, and again, a huge run for Calumet College. That's going to be a first down. They blow the whistle, and you're watching two different kinds of things going on. St. Mary of the Woods threw the ball several times. Clock stopped. They only ran off about 25 seconds of clock, and now Calumet College is going to try to grind this thing into submission.
Yeah, and it's getting down now where a few first downs. We're going to be into quarter number 4, and all of a sudden that clock seems like it's moving a lot quicker.
So the Crimson Wave with the football. Ball to 43 with a first down. 2 tight ends, 2 flankers. They're going to hammer it up in there, and again, it's just the offensive line. When I say that, it's the offensive line for the Crimson Wave. They're just doing a great job, and there's a flag came flying in. Clock's going to stop. We're going to see what it is. Referee gets ready for this one. Face mask defensively. That'll add another 15 yards and a first down. So that those face mask penalties, when you're just reaching in there grabbing for something and you get a hold of the face mask, that costs you big time in this one.
Yeah, all 4 penalties that have been accepted against St. Mary of the Woods today have been of the 15-yard variety.
And that clock's running. Overload to the left side. And I'm telling you, that's the difference in the ball game has been this formation. 2 backs in the backfield. It's literally a double tight. 2 tackles on the left. 2 guards straddling the center, and then 2 tight ends. And they've been hammering it to the strong side most of the time. Here comes pin and pull off that side. Big yardage. He could go. He's on the side. Down that left sideline and out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Boy, they're starting to throw some daggers. They haven't hit their mark yet, but they are closing in on it.
Welcome to pin and pull football.
Yeah.
Man, he just ate that one up. A great block by the tight end. That tight end on that side is number 18 for the Crimson Wave, and that's Xavier Harilovich, the linebacker from Valpo and Wheeler High School. And I mean, he is just dominating up front. And if they come out of this formation, I don't think they're going to do much. Now they shifted it to the right. It's the same thing. Same basic play, and there he goes off the side, down inside, ball's loose. Ball's loose and picked up by St. Mary of the Woods. And hold up. And they're saying it is Woods football off the turnover. St. Mary of the Woods comes up with the football. They pried it out at the 3-yard line, and they'll have the football. Oh, they say he's down. Oh, my goodness. They said the ball came out after he was down.
Wow.
And with the way the players reacted, I don't know if that one actually took place. We'll have to check that one out on film. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 3. One guy's pointing towards St. Mary of the Woods. The other one's saying it's down. Here comes the blitz up the middle. Here comes the quarterback. He got hammered at the 2. Did he score? He does. Touchdown, Calumet College.
Well, that one stings. That one's a big one. But how about these linemen up front for Calumet? Nobody calls their names, but George Montes, number 65. We've also seen Jose Cortez in there, number 77.
72 is Davenport.
Yeah.
He's been the guy they've been running behind. Davenport is just hammered in there. So there's a An unsportsmanlike call after this one. So touchdown on the board makes it 23-7. They're going to go for the extra point, but if there's a half the distance, they may go for two. I doubt it. They may take it on the kickoff as well. Sending everybody over to the side. They're going to put it on the kickoff. And now, Calumet College. Timeout, Calumet College. And we'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
And welcome back to St. Mary of the Woods for Sprint football action here on Indiana Sports Network as the championship game of the Midwest Sprint Football League. It finds the Woods down 23-7 as they're going to go for that extra point. They're going to take the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. And Calumet College called that timeout so they don't do anything, and I'm going to say stupid. They want to make sure that their guys aren't doing anything and that they don't say a word or do anything that's going to take away their opportunities to try to win. And there it goes again. There's another one. Penalty flags all over the place.
Yeah, I think the mouths are firing off from both sides here. Calumet maybe early celebration, and St. Mary of the Woods not taking too kindly to it.
24-7 is our score. There's still a lot of time left in a ball game, but you're going to have to do some other things with it.
This is by no means over, but boy, this has really gotten sloppy here in the last 20, 30 minutes.
And the officials are talking this one over. The referee is going to be in charge of making an answer as to what they're going to do. Again, 3 different flags on this one. So everybody had the same guy. It's just a matter of determining who's first. And the problem is, here it comes. Both teams, they'll offset. And the weird part is, and that's the weird one, is it going to be a personal foul or is it going to be unsportsmanlike? So that's the difference. And he's got to make the referee's got to make that right call.
Yeah, it's really the only thing that can hurt Calumet here. The way they're playing, you feel like they're going to hold up, but, you know, you get the mouths running and maybe some extracurriculars after the plays, and, you know, this thing could turn on a dime.
So they're going to back up Calumet College. They're saying that kickoff's going to happen from the 20. So nice touchdown by Calumet College on this one. And they're going to set the ball down to kick off at the 20-yard line. Vinatieri's going to kick it off. That'll give St. Mary of the Woods good field position. Should get the ball at or over the 50-yard line if they do it right here. And Vinatieri tees it up. Steps up to kick this one, pounds it deep. And it is down inside and fumbled away. And making that play, it's at the 30-yard line. They're going to have a sideline warning on the sideline. You can see where that one was going to happen on this side on St. Mary the Woods.
Just a minute to go here in the third quarter of play, and seemingly out of nowhere, the Pomeroys are going to have to find a spark here because everything seems to be going against them at the moment.
Well, and 2 weeks ago it was exactly the opposite. All of a sudden, Calumet College couldn't do a thing right. Now it's been St. Mary the Woods for a while. Personal foul on the kicking team. Blindside block. First down.
Gotta pay it off now. You got the ball at the 45-yard line. Plenty of time left in this thing, but you've got to find the end zone, and pretty darn quick.
.104 left to go. Inside run. Jones has it, and he'll pick up about 2 yards. They're going to give him 1 on the carry. Clock's running. And we're towards the end. And again, a lot of time left. They have a chance to do this. It's just they can't waste time, and they have to score. And it's going to have to be some passes to get it done. And I'll tell you what, the player of the game probably Calumet College-wise has been their defensive end. Number 17, he's got a man down the middle. He got it open and got the completion. Ball at the 35, a completion to Reese. Clock should stop as they move the chains.
I
Here
think
it
that's
comes.
Reese's first catch of
That
the game.
will be the end of the third period of play. And that'll be the end of the third period of play. It's 24-7 Calumet College with the lead when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching championship football on Indiana Sports Network.
Jeremiah Toski takes the snap, goes back, throws the fade down the left sideline, and it's incomplete. Good defensive coverage that time by number 2 at Calumet College. That's Damon Johnson, the junior from George Washington High School in Indianapolis.
They've gone his way several times today, and it hasn't paid off at all. He was always right on his man. He gets his head turned in time. He's a very good defender out there.
Well, they're playing man-to-man with a free safety, and so it never looks like the guy's open unless you're running crossing routes. And then it just depends on they can undercut it and beat you to the spot. Plus the good pressure that Calumet College has been able to run. Here comes the pressure again. Got a man down the middle, picked off. Nice play. There's the undercut by Quindarius Davis as he made the play. He's off the edge, and that will be Calumet College with the football off the turnover, and the ball will rest at the 23. So Davis with that interception, and Calumet College will have the football 1st and 10. I want to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's ball game, Disabled American Veterans, XLH Sports, Fearless Designs, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Joink, Laborers International Union of North America, Lynn's Pharmacy, Quality Roofing, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 6 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Double tights, they're going to hand the ball off tackle, and doesn't get very much on it, if any. They're going to say he just got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You know, the turnovers, we keep harping on it, but that's only 4 interceptions all season for Toski. He's thrown 2 today, 1 batted ball, but 3 turnovers now. Actually 4 counting the punt, so.
But I'll tell you, Quindarius Davis made the exact play, and I talked about that. If you're man-to-man, if you can undercut the route and get there before the ball does, and that's what he did. He wasn't on the man. He went underneath him, and the ball was just a hair short, and he caught up with it and made a great interception. Jet off the side, got plenty of blockers, and he'll go down for about a 4-yard gain.
It's about the 3rd time they've run that with Salmon today. That's the first time St. Mary the Woods has been ready for it. It's now a big 3rd down. If they got any shot in this thing, they got to get the ball back right away.
We're at 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Woods trails 24-7. And Calumet College with a 3rd and 5. It's a big one. Again, they're going to keep this thing on the ground if they're smart, because it's going to run the clock down. Looking for it. Blitz coming off the edge. Hammered, nothing. They're very fortunate that didn't get picked. That would have changed it in a hurry.
Yeah, minimal damage there for the Pomeroys on that drive, though. They, didn't let too much time get away from them. Now they're going to get the ball back, but, they are out of opportunities now. They've got to play a picture-perfect 13 minutes to get this win.
Well, and for Calumet College, that incomplete pass, went ahead and stopped the clock. They could go after this punt. Good snap. Got it down. And it's going to roll. And the Pomeroys will take possession, and they're running out on the field, so we're going to keep it here on this one. Again, they find themselves trailing. They need 3 scores to catch up on this one and take the chance to win this one. They have the time. It's a matter of whether they can get the completions and then get it in the end zone quick enough. Pomeroys with the football. 3 receivers here to the bottom of your screen. Perea is in the backfield, along with Toski. Johnson split up on the wide side. They got a pressure again, and Toski goes down. That's a sack. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Number 70, Hakeem Bowen's in there, the freshman from Cary, North Carolina. First time we've called his name today, and Toski running for his life on that one.
He just doesn't have the time to sit back there and wait, and with the man pressure that Calumet College is applying, it's making it very difficult to find somebody that he's comfortable throwing the football with. Step back, throw the hitch. There it goes. There's Johnson, and he gets wrapped up and taken down. A nice play on the edge. And again, another solid play by number 1. That's Quindarius Davis, who just had an interception, a previous. They picked up about 5 or 6 on that one. It'll be 3rd and 12.
It's Devron Johnson's first catch of the game, about a 6-yard pickup. However, it's still 3rd and 12 after the initial sack.
They're still finding themselves behind the chains, especially after that first down sack. And a timeout's been called by St. Mary of the Woods. 24-7 is our score when we return for more action here on Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
11:26 left to go in the ball game. A 3rd and 12. And the Pomeroys need to pick up a first down here. A tight bunch. Motion across, handoff, looking. Had a halfback pass option. It's picked off. Nope, dropped. And I'll tell you what, they're fortunate because that should have been picked off.
Yeah, that was right in his hands. Marcus Hardy, the freshman from Gary, had it and dropped it there. Now we've got 4th and 12. And unfortunately, you've got to make a decision now because you're
and
down
he's going to punt
scores.
it. And see, that there really isn't a decision on that one at this point because you still have to take that shot of punting the ball. And they're just going to keep the defense out is Calumet College. Trying to get the punt off here. 11:30 left to go in the ball game. Move up, punt, decent punt, fair catch, caught far and taken. And with that, we'll take a short break. You're watching Indiana Sports Network. Flags on the play. We're going to hold this one up. They should take it on the other end. And we'll wait for the official, the referee, umpire, and linesman. So it's something dealing with somebody on the line of scrimmage in this one. And they're saying it's on St. Mary of the Woods. We'll see. Formation violation because they didn't have an end on the other side of the line. And they'll put it on the end. Here we go.
Now it's interesting, Coach. 2022, the championship game was won by St. Mary's up in Whiting. Last year, the Calumet comes here and wins. This is trending to be the 3rd straight year out of 3 that the opposing team comes in and wins in enemy territory.
Well, the regular season champ is the reason why they're hosting.
Yeah.
So you got regular season and then the tournament at the end. Here's the unbalanced line. Unbalanced here to the left. They're going to play action. Barbosa throws it. He's got a man open. Did he catch that?
Wow,
he did. I mean, that is a great catch. Wow. Javier Herilovich, the tight end from Valpo and Wheeler High School, makes the catch.
I mean, I don't really know why they're throwing the ball. That was kind of hope and a prayer stuff on that one, but came down with it in a big gainer into the Pomeroy territory.
Well, that clock's going to continue to run. Don't be surprised if now they're going to run it a little bit more. And with this one, again, St. Mary of the Woods desperately needs to have one. Unbalanced to the right side with an I formation, and they're going to hand the ball off left. He's got him in the backfield. He's escaping. They just finally corralled him down, loss of 2. Needed that one.
Yeah, they did big time. That clock is ticking now. 10:20 left.
They're going to say he lost 4 yards on it. It didn't look like that to me, but there's a 4-yard loss. 2nd down and 14. Now they haven't been afraid to. Yeah, they haven't been afraid to throw it.
No, that's the scary part.
The first half, Calumet College ran the ball. That's all they did. They had 1 pass attempt, and it was no good. Overload formation to the right. Motion, handoff inside. He's going nowhere. And they'll say he gained a yard and a half to 2. They'll give him just a yard.
Yeah, Barbosa's thrown it 9 times in this half, and only 4 of them complete, but they've all been pretty big ones, so including one for a touchdown.
Well, they also had the one where really started the second half off the turnover, and then all of a sudden they throw one off of a halfback pass to Barbosa, who is playing running back instead of quarterback. Boy, why don't I think of that one? Move by quarterback to running back, hand him the ball, and chuck it down the field.
You have two athletic quarterbacks like that, you can do a lot of things.
Yes, you can. They're doing it again. Looking, there he goes, right off the side. They didn't challenge him off the edge. He ran out of bounds. That's the only bad thing he did there. Picked up about 5 yards, but he ran out of bounds, stopping the ball, stopping that clock. Now the clock's going to run because once it's reset, they go. That's the difference between high school and college. Because that's still going to get you running after they spot it.
Yeah. So they're going to go for it, it would appear.
Oh, yeah. You get this one, you run another 3 or 4 minutes, it's over. If you punt it, you run the risk of not getting anything on the punt. And their punt was a circus 2 weeks ago. That's where they got in trouble. They were snapping it over his head and had one blocked, all kinds of stuff. Barbosa looking, pump fake. He's going deep now, then tipped down. And St. Mary of the Woods will have the football. Folks, we want to thank our camera operators for today's game, Jackson Hunt, Wyatt Foster, and Noah Gastineau. We're directed by Kanan Harper, our head boss is Tony Harper when I say that one.
He's in the building today.
He is in the building. Almost like Elvis. We left tickets for him and he got here. You know, that's one of those things that makes it really nice. No, it is good to see Tony up and around. We'll see if the Pomeroys can get a good drive going here. They'll hand the ball off. Here comes Hazard over the right side. He just gets leveled. And again, the play and the player for Calumet College is 17, Robinson Hale.
Boy, he's been incredible today, hasn't he?
And it's been pressure. He doesn't even have to make the tackle. He just has to be in your face. And, folks, 17, you can see him. He is in the face of the quarterback almost every play.
I don't know how tall he is. He looks enormous from up here.
Well, again, some of those linemen are about 5'7". That's why we call it sprint ball.
That's true.
It's different. Here we go. Pomeroys with the ball, 2nd and 10. Clock still running. Pump fake, and they just knock it down. And who else? 17, that's Robinson Hale. He's the player. And he continues to make play after play after play.
Sophomore from Crestwood, Illinois, just having the day of his career here, I would assume, is wherever that ball is, he's right on it.
Knocking it down. They have him set on the right side or on the left side defensively, so he's in the face of the quarterback, jumping up and down.
3rd and 10. Toski, oh boy.
Double pass picked off. And who else but Barbosa up the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's down to the 20, somewhere in that area. And they're going to say he's down at the 20-yard line.
Well, they decided to empty the playbook here, and that did not go as planned. That's 3 interceptions now on the day. That one not thrown by Toski. I think that was Marquise Reese.
It was Marquise Reese.
Yep. So 5 turnovers now for the Pomeroys, and unfortunately it looks like their fate is getting real close to being sealed here.
So Calumet ends up with a sideline warning. You know, I've had those before. Can you imagine?
No.
Everybody gets those sideline warnings.
I can't imagine you ever being that upset or anything.
I haven't. No, it's not. It's not from the upset point. You get excited, and that little white line doesn't do much to hold you out.
They need to make it so you trip over it.
That's something,
right?
Something. They're talking about putting up a big fence after a while. That one, though, is going to cost them. Of course, if you make contact with an official, that's different.
Well, then you're in trouble, yeah.
Calumet College with the football now at the 35-yard line and trying to run that 4-minute. It's called the 4-minute drill, if you didn't know that, from an offensive standpoint. Can I drive the ball for 4 minutes? And here comes the overload formation. Right here. He's going to hand it off, power off tackle, and they're running the ball. And I mean, it is brutal out there.
Great day for Zaire Davis, too. He's really been the bell cow of this running attack that Calumet has had. And, he's hung in there tough all day long. Hasn't really worn out, doesn't appear, and he's still able to get some good yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to hand the ball to anybody but Warnell either. When you got Davis and Warnell in the backfield, and those dudes have just been tremendous today. But if you look at the linemen, 65, 79. Those guys are the ones that are just crushing it up front.
George Montes and Tristan Dedeker.
And we'll have a penalty flag. That's a delay of game. And realistically, right now, Calumet College is going, if we have another couple delay of games, we're still going to do okay.
Yep.
Because that's what they're after. 77 is Jose Cortez. 72, Ryan Davenport. 65, George Montes.
Devontae Alexander, number 60, in there as well.
50 has been David Escobar. Those guys have been the workhorse. If you want to talk about who's winning the ball game, it's the offensive line. Throw in the tight end in this one, number 18. And look at the power run. He could go.
Wow.
He is going to go. Touchdown, Calumet College, and that puts the icing on the kick. I'm telling you, what a tremendous run by Jamal Warnell, the sophomore running back from Orange, Texas, and Oakdale High School.
It's become abundantly clear that the first two-time champion of the MSFL will be Calumet. With that run, Warnell takes it to the house. That's his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. Actually, that'd be his 9th. He had one earlier today, but now 30-7. As they look to add the extra point, I think the dagger's been thrown.
It has, and I'm telling you, he's putting it up there. And they have a motion penalty, an illegal procedure, and Vinatieri will have to back this one up to kick another one. It's 30-7 right now, and it's definitely going to be in the range of Vinatieri, but you had the right tackle moving, and he's like, yeah, I moved. I'm sorry. Let's try this again.
Not what I saw coming today, Coach.
Well, I didn't either, but at the same time, I'll tell you what, you inspire people to play, and then they'll come ready to play. And when they left the field this 2 weeks ago, they were upset. They were ready to play, and I know they got more pointed. They took care of a very good Bellarmine team last week.
And 4 times this year, Calumet held their opponent to 7 points or less, and right now St. Mary the Woods sitting on that 7. So this defense has a history of being pretty darn good.
Well, I talked to one of the coaches from Calumet before the ball game, and he talked about
another penalty.
Yeah, there's another one. They're going to go half the distance on that one. He talked about they had lost a couple players last time before when they played St. Mary the Woods. They were without a couple players, and those players were defensive players. They didn't make weight. So
really,
yeah, they didn't. Their weigh-in was messed up. They didn't make weight, and when that happens, that's part of the deal about playing in the sprint football leagues, is that you have to make weight. If you don't make it, you don't play. Vinatieri, with that extra point, will put it up. It's 31-7, and we'll return for more here on Indiana Sports Network.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
And welcome back. Calumet College has solidified their championship drive with that score, 31-7, with 6:30 left to go in the ball game. Now, if you can just keep it to doing what it's supposed to do here and nobody gets in trouble on this one, I want to see some good sportsmanship at the end of this one. But Calumet College has just outplayed St. Mary of the Woods this afternoon on both sides of the ball.
They really have, and a little pooch kick here.
And Vinatieri pooch kicks it. It's taken, and a ball will be close to that 37-yard line probably. They're going to, mark it right at the 37.
Coach, we will mention this is our final football broadcast of the year, but of course we hit the hardwood coming up here in a few weeks as the Indiana Sports Network covering, I think, more basketball games than we ever have this season, and it starts coming up on November 21st. Bloomington South at Northview leads us off, and then we go into the Gobbler game shootout. Well, we're not doing that game now. Well, I'm being corrected. I'm giving wrong information out here. So thank you, Kanan. We are not covering that game because it's not a game anymore. It's a scrimmage. So we will start with the Gobbler game shootout then, which is a perfect start to the season this year at Rose-Hulman.
Nothing like a little bit of turkey and a little bit of basketball right at the same time.
Yeah, we will cover 4 games in one day there. Some great matchups, Cloverdale and Greencastle, Terre Haute North and South Knox, Linton at Northview, Clay City. That's a different day. Sorry, I'm screwing up again here. North Vermilion and Northview that day.
Well, North Vermilion has received some rating points, even though they're – and there's a great play and a catch, and it could go all the way and score, and it is. Touchdown, Pomeroys.
Lightning strikes, but is it too late?
Cleveland with the score. Corbin Cleveland, the junior from Houston, Texas, and Columbus, ends up scoring, and the Pomeroys pick up a touchdown. And they're going to have to go for 2 on this one. If they do this right, they have to go for 2.
Could make it a 2-possession game if they get it.
And that would be the big one. They've got to go for 2, and they must get it. They've got to score 2 and get it. 5:49 left to go here in the ball game. That's the quick strike they needed, and a timeout's been called. And this one by the Pomeroys. And we'll take one as well. We'll be right back here watching Indiana Sports Network.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
Grace Clinic Health.
Huge play for the Pomeroys. They need to score this in play action. Look at the reverse. Got a man in a corner. Picked off. Could have been. I thought he had it picked. He brought it down to no avail. That means you got a 3-score lead. If they could have scored that when he had a 3, he could have gotten it down to 2 scores. But again, you have to be perfect on those, and they weren't perfect on that one. An interesting play call, by the way. We'll pause. We'll be right back for the kickoff.
Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years. And now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And here comes the onside kick. Here it is. They're going to move people over. Didn't go as 10 yards. Calumet College with the football. So that ball didn't go 10 yards, and it went out of bounds, which means you're going to get a 5-yard penalty. And we'll see what's going to happen here. Ball must travel 10.
You know, over these 3 seasons,
decline, they take the football, first down.
over these 3 seasons, St. Mary of the Woods has gone undefeated on the road. All of their losses have come here to their field. It's just the weird little quirks of the game.
Well, and you look at Calumet College has been the same thing when it comes to championship football. Again, overloaded formation. This has been where Calumet College has done their job. Get those linemen on the right side. They'll hand it off, pulled it down inside, and there comes the run again. And again, Warnell doing the damage.
It's Destry Peoples back in there at quarterback. Great job by Barbosa today. I mean, he played all over the place.
And he played in the secondary as well.
Yeah.
The reason why St. Mary of the Woods didn't find very many open receivers is because they put athletes on them. They had athletes manned up with a free safety over the top to try to chase it down in case something happens. But,
He
man.
even had an interception, and definitely a dual threat guy.
Everybody's getting in the ball game for Calumet College. They powered off the left side. He's going to turn the corner and get close and picks up that first down. And the clock will move. Under 5 minutes to go. Ball to the 28-yard line with a first down for the Crimson Wave.
It's number 22, Dietrich Merriweather, only his second carry of the day. Merriweather out of Michigan City. Another great season for the Pomeroys, though. I mean, getting to the championship all 3 years is something special. You got to hand it to them. It's just not going to end the way anyone had hoped here today.
So first down. Again, unbalanced line. They've changed linemen, running it off the edge and powering in Merriweather again with the carry. He got back to the line of scrimmage again. It'll be third down. And I'm kind of surprised they may just let this one run all the way down and pooch punt it. You never know. Under 20 seconds, and they're waiting on that play clock. Here it comes. Doing a nice job and just slowing everything down. Get the backs changed. Hammering it down. Merriweather with the carry inside. He'll pick up 3 or 4. And as long as he stays up till that whistle blows, they're in pretty good shape. Brings up third down.
Bit of a sedated crowd over here now, Coach. It's been a pretty good turnout today, though, and certainly had them fired up there for a good while, but Kanan's over there yawning. He's done with the day. So.
Well, we'll be ready for basketball, like you said, a little bit later here, but we have several St. Mary of the Woods games as well.
Yeah.
One of them coming up that I'll be interested to see is a non-conference game with Marion coming in. third down. They're going to hand it inside. Nice tackle. Loss of a yard. It'll bring up fourth down and 7.
Yeah, they play Marion December 21st. We'll have that game. Also cover the game when Midway comes to town, doing men's and women's on January 18th.
Well, and really St. Mary the Woods has, in men's basketball, has upgraded their schedule, preseason upgrade big time, just to see what's going on, because they know that it's all about the conference championship in a conference tournament, as it is in all of these. And that's what we're playing for today. And we'll have the 2-minute warning here, or 2-minute timeout. But there's going to be a loss on this play, a 5-yard loss. And timeout was called before. So we'll take that short timeout. You're watching Midwest Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
Fourth down. Getting close to that 2-minute timeout. Here's the play. Puts it in the end zone. Got a man wide open. Touchdown, Calumet College.
It's Trey Simmons with the touchdown catch. That's his second touchdown grab of the day.
And Calumet College just is continuing to play all the way through the ball game, and rightfully so. 37-13 now the scores. They're going to go for one.
And that was a leave no doubt situation there, and they have solidly put this championship under wraps, their second in 3 years.
Vinatieri to add the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And with that, it is 38-13 as the timeout's been called, and we'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Whether it's storm damage or just old shingles, Quality Roofing of Indiana can help. Call us for a free estimate and ask about an Atlas lifetime warranty. Yeah, you can call somebody else and pay a whole lot more. Or you can call Quality Roofing of Indiana, 812-870-0447.
You are watching St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
(38-13). Big day of football all over the country, with all kinds of different ball games.
And one of the few undefeateds left go down, we just heard. Miami lost today. See if the Hoosiers can remain undefeated as they host, I think, Michigan today.
Kind of fun to watch the Hoosiers this year, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's different to go to Wilmington for a football game.
Vinatieri, that's a great chip shot. He's down. You can't return those. Come on, fellas.
Goodness gracious.
It's going to be back at the 44. you cannot advance the onside kick. But that was absolutely a great chip shot.
Perfect. Absolutely.
I mean, that was on time. It was lined up. That was just a tremendous play by Calumet College. And out comes St. Mary of the Woods defense.
You'd hope they'd kind of run this one and salt this away now. Maybe not salt the wound anymore, but.
Well, you've got to be able to have them up there. And in this case, they executed one of the tougher plays in football. It's not an onside. They chipped that one. It was touched past the 10 yards. And they have signaled it's Calumet College ball, but it should be at about the 40, somewhere in that neighborhood. They'll put it at the 41-yard line. And they can, with one first down, this thing is over. And out comes, again, a lot of second-teamers on Calumet right now as they're trying to do it. Trying to run the ball game out. Inside run, a good play, and he'll pick up about 3 yards.
Oh, we got punches being thrown now. All right. Not sure what that was all about, but
so penalty flags all over on this one. And the other thing you're going to see is when this is going, you should have a 40-second play clock. Just letting you know. I kind of watch those things unless it's offset.
I'm not positive who that was. I did see a few arms being swung around back there, so I'm not going to say any names. May be wrong, but.
And we'll listen to the official as he gives his interpretation as to what's going on. And we have an ejection on a player. Yep.
Yeah, it was Caden Raffio got the boot here with a minute 50 left. Just let his emotions run a little too high there. The wheels have fallen off the bus here in West Terre today. Is not at all the outing we thought we were going to get from the Pomeroys, but I'll tell you what, you got to hand it to Calumet.
And see, you've got another 30 seconds of play clock to run down. They really can get out of this thing with just a kneel down because the first down has occurred. That's all you needed. Now all you have to do is kneel. You just got to get it down to about 5 seconds and kneel on this football. You'll be under a minute, and there's no way to stop
it. Sneaking up on him with the Gatorade over there. I always like this part. Do you like that as a coach? Or is it just awful?
Yeah, it's awful, sticky. But, you know, it's not bad. Thrown in the showers is also fun, too. The problem you have if you're coaching is, like, if you're an old guy like me, I don't usually take my cell phone out.
Oh,
so I got to make sure my cell phone's, taken care of and all those things. And I, just let them go at it because you might as well. Going to kneel on this one. That'll be the ball game. One more kneel, and this one is over and in the books. And Calumet College of St. Joseph will win the Mid-State Football Conference Championship. Midwest Sprint Football League Championship, and there's water and Gatorade and everything else going on, and those guys from the region have won their second championship in the Mid-States, the Midwest Sprint Football League Championship. Midwest Sprint Football League Championship goes to Calumet College.
Congratulations to them. Heck of a job today, and to bounce back from this team beating you pretty soundly a couple weeks ago, and They come out today just in a different mindset and take it to the Pomeroys.
So we're going to end up with watching as they display the trophies and award those to Calumet College. We'll have those trophy presentations. 38-13 with the score. 38-13. It's Calumet College over St. Mary of the Woods, and you can tell these guys are super pumped with this one. There's some backflips going on. I'd do that. I'd be in the hospital.
I'd end up face down on the ground. I wouldn't make it all the way over.
Two-time, he's trying to make sure, twice they did this. 2 years, if you look at it, they did it last year, they did it this year, both of them in the same manner. They came in underdogs and ended up winning the championship.
Never
Congratulations to the coaches and what's going on.
That's Petrillo getting some congratulations from the Calumet coaching staff. Tough kid. He put up a fight today. Not coming in 100%.
Well, that's Jason Nova, the head coach for Calumet College. He's seen him play all the way through here in the last 3 years. And, again, what a tremendous job. Those guys got a chance to win one. And we'll get them all together and get this trophy presentation underway here from West Vigo.
Up 226 yards on the ground for Calumet today.
Well, and it was also the turnovers that took place that really propelled Calumet College into this victory.
Congratulations to the Calumet College of St. Joseph Crimson Wave on their victory in today's Midwest Sprint Football League Championship game. MSFL Commissioner Ron Prettyman is now presenting the league's championship.
And here it comes. Right out in the middle. Coach Jay Novak is getting it right at the 40-yard line there.
This is the Crimson Wave's second MSFL championship and their second in a row. The Midwest Sprint Football League is also presenting championship t-shirts.
And Coach Novak with the championship trophy as he's going to put it up. There it is. Calumet College of St. Joseph again. The champions of the Midwest Sprint Football League. And they just gave it to their president, and she's got it holding it up in the air. Again, that's Amy McCormick, the president of Calumet College of St. Joseph, as they have their moment in the limelight. Here it is. You can see these guys, they're going to be celebrating for quite a while. Well, we've had a good run here on Indiana Sports Network, bringing you Midwest Sprint Football League, the championship, and also most of what you're talking about in the tournament. But again, congratulations to Calumet College of St. Joseph. Troy Fears has been my partner today. Oh, excuse me, Troy. I did that again, didn't I? Woo. So,
how many times have we done this now, Coach?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I'm just going to tell you, we had a great time broadcasting football today, and we had a great time here on Indiana Sports Network. Join us for basketball season at St. Mary of the Woods and also at our local high school games, and we'll get all set for what's going on. Our next game here will be Marion University, and it'll be
21st.
Men's basketball on December 21st. I'll get to see that one. You will too if you just tune in here on Indiana Sports Network. We'll say so long this afternoon from West Vigo.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network. You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week. Watch live, up close, and personal the best games in the greater Wabash Valley on Indiana Sports Network.